I'm Rose-Ingrid.
And I'm Laura.
We're your friendly neighborhood youth group
Group
rejects.
Join us on this journey of shenanigans.
Shenanigans?
Shenanies.
Shenanies. We got a lot of shenanies.
Yeah, it's fun. We live a good life.
I live an okay life.
Yeah.
It's more than okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only getting better, too.
Blue, blue. Happy Chinese New Year. I think it's Chinese New Year. Isn't it? Lunar New
Yesterday,
Year?
yeah. You have a dragon?
Blue dragon.
Ooh.
Apparently.
Okay.
The internet told me.
I want to do more research on that.
Huh?
I want to do more research on that.
So I say, I know not enough.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm really good. I went to this rap battle thing last night.
Did you?
It was unreal.
This is your first battle event?
Yes.
Tell me more.
It ruined me in all the right ways.
I take pride in converting white women into hip hop.
Well, you've done good.
I know.
Normally I don't convert anymore, but for this,
I love how you're like you and a couple other people are like, I love battle rap now.
Oh my god, it's so good.
What do you love about it? Tell me more.
I love. It's just like, well, especially at the end there. That was like, as we were talking, like a sacred moment.
Yeah.
So healing and beautiful to see men share love with no shame.
Yeah.
And I was like, these are men that have done their work. There's hope in the world.
Look at that.
It was so beautiful.
You went to watch battle rap and experience healthy masculinity.
Oh my god.
Go figure. People contain multitudes.
Oh, beautiful. And it was so good. Like laughing so much. I was like, oh, good lines. Good lines.
In rap they call them bars.
Right, bars.
It's okay. You still need an education. We'll get you there.
Yeah. We're good there.
Yeah. Other than that,
I'm miseducated.
We know.
We're aware. And it was just like so poetic and just there's so many layers of art and it's fucking cool. And the crowd was engaged and I was like, Ottawa feels alive right now and it's really nice.
Yeah, all right.
It's like a different expression.
I love that.
I can't wait for the next one.
We'll take you to like a World Dom. I'll take you to World Dom. We'll go to Toronto this summer. Sick.
And then, we're going to do Burna Boy too soon.
Oh, yeah.
Music is life. Yeah. Especially worship songs.
Oh, my God.
What's your favorite worship song? I already know this. Well.
I mean, okay. I don't listen to worship anymore, really. But I love me some gospel. I think it's different. There's
1000%.
difference.
Yeah.
When I left Jesus Land, I was like, the CCM watered down, like always ties life in a bow shit. I don't do, funding white supremacy and Trump lovers. Bethel. Fucking racists and homophobes. I don't mess with that. Mm-hmm. But I like Negro shit. What can I say? Maybe it's the nigga in me. I used to when I was November 2016, I was I don't know what to do with my life. I left the ministry.
Yeah.
And everyone hates me. They're telling lies about me in the streets.
Yeah. I was in those streets and I was like, this person knows what's up.
They were all like, Rose-Ingrid hates white people and she's I don't know.
But we also
heathen.
Wouldn't blame you. We shouldn't blame you for that.
But I didn't hate white people.
I
just whiteness and people are doing different things. Yeah, I just said y'all are racist and homophobic and not behaving like Jesus. Maybe should go back to the book and read the red letters and I don't know, make yourself last since we're clearly the first. I don't know, embrace the other.
Yeah.
And recognize that queer folks are not your enemy. But actually, you are called to love them like yourself. Because they're your neighbors. Also, half of your church is full of them,
You're also missing out.
Oh my gosh, I think it's the landlord next door. Anyway.
Pay your rent.
No. But I would get in the shower, all emo and shit. And I'd be like, take me to the king.
Yes.
I don't have much to bring. My life is torn to pieces. It's my offering. Because one thing that gospel music allows for is brokenness and honesty and like levels. They're not out here like they're out here saying something like, you know, truth is I'm tired. Options are few. I try to pray.
Yeah.
But where are you? I'm all churched out, tired and abused. And I was abused. Church abused. You know, what's left to do? And I'm like, I relate.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is honest.
Talking about not being able to pay bills and make ends meet and how do you trust and all that.
Also, just
Real.
being like, there was being done, being like over the bullshit at church.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the church song singing about that is dope.
Yeah.
More of that. But look, Alive in South Africa is my album.
Oh, so good.
Shout out to Israel Houghton.
Yeah.
If you
Let's
ever
brunch.
like, look, come to Ottawa, okay? Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. It's where we live. Dear Israel, Adrian Bailon, you can come too because we love you. Cheetah Girls for life.
Yeah.
All right. And let's do Alive at Capital Pride. Let's put a choir together of queer folks. Let's get the inclusive voices from Toronto to come down. Queer folks and their allies. And let's do Alive at Capital Pride. I will broker the deal, sir. Okay? Because let me tell you, I would murder. I would pay a lot of money to be all like, you were Alpha. With a room full of queeros and alphabet mafias.
That's us.
Yeah. And niggas. We worship you, our Lord. You are worthy to be praised. My God.
We are going to church today because it is Sunday.
Yo, the medley? Nah. I'm just saying, I think it'd be one of your best-selling records. We'd shake up the world, and you'd make me weep. So Israel, call me.
Do it.
Call me, okay?
Do it, worth it. Yeah.
Slide into my DMs. Let's do this. Let's make a deal. Alive at Capital Pride.
Yes.
In the nation's capital of Canada.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'd die. Yeah, that album's those 3 tracks. What is it? Alpha and Omega, the medley. Oh, To Worship You I Live.
Yes, that's
That like 20 minutes, it's just maybe 30 because it's cost.
I'm for sure listening to it later.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I need that in my soul right now.
All right. He knows my name. Yeah. Yeah. What's your favorite worship song?
No Weapon.
Oh.
Yeah.
No weapon formed against us shall prosper. It won't work. It won't.
So good. And then Marvin Sapp, what's
Never would have made it. Okay, so during the festival, there was a show on Thursday. It's like a one-man play about these 2 twin brothers, Pussy Money and Cash Money. Pussy Money, which is really what he doesn't realize. Sebastian Hines, shout out to Sebastian Hines, who wrote and started the play, that he's just prophesying over me. Pussy Money, okay? Sex magic. Ever heard of that though?
Yeah.
I know I'm like ADDing right now, but like
I want to know more, but I've
heard about people talking about like when you're in the middle of like
manifest,
like actually asking for what you want as you're having an orgasm. Cause imagine like mid fucking and you're like, God!
I'm doing it next.
Like have a hook up. You got at the bar and you bring him home and you're like, fucking. And he's like, what? That's not my name. I was like, shut up. You're messing up my spell. No, but anyway, so Cash Money and Pussy Money are twin brothers who were born out of love, but their parents like just were struggling, okay? Addiction and all these things and traumas, and they run away from home and become these big rap superstars. It's called Brotherhood Hip Opera. It's a beautiful one-man show. If you're not into theater, you should see it. It's a great entry point into theater. If you're into hip-hop, if you love the 2000s, you know what I'm saying? If you love a little Ye, a little Wheezy, you'd love this shit. The first song is I Had a Threesome with my bro. Yeah. Like, laughed so hard. He did a show at Stratford. I'm like, out of the Stratford audience is like, yo, some of them walked out, but I knew after the 15 minutes, if you had not walked out, you were in it.
Yeah.
But like,
filter them out.
At the end of the show, there's like a redemption because tragedy strikes, and one of the brothers had to deal with all his shit, and I'm in the theater, and Sebastian starts like, never would have made it. I'm like,
stop.
And I was like, that's my song. Me and the black section in the theater were like, never would have made it. I'm like, yeah, because we all grew up in church. Without you.
It's so good. I have a gospel goodness playlist.
What's on that?
Oh, I could pull it up.
Pull it up.
Shoot.
It was like, what's my phone? Is it on Spotify?
But it's got like, yeah. I'll add you. We can.
Dope.
Collab.
We'll send y'all the link. So what else is on it? Do you remember?
Ooh, okay. What else do we have? What else?
Gotta have some Mary.
For sure.
Shackles?
1000%. Yep. Obviously Israel.
Of course.
Bunch of Fred Hammond.
Okay. Ooh. Do you ever listen to the Blood song? It's like a big couple. It's like Kirk, like Jackie Velasquez is on it.
Oh my god.
And it's like ahora mis pecados soy limpios because your blood was red, cause it's strong enough to wash away my sin. Oh, it's beautiful.
I need to add that.
Doesn't matter what color you are, because his blood was red. And then the choir comes in with nothing but the blood. Oh, precious. It's done.
I need that on the list.
It's good. It's a good one. There's a couple other guys in it. It's so good.
My soul's craving that.
I love gospel music.
Oh, me too. I do have some Darlene Check on there.
Look.
And what's the Storm song? I was baptized to it.
Okay. I know what song it is. Still. Now, I understand that Darlene Check's an OG. But fuck Hillsong.
That's a fair, yeah.
Fuck Hillsong today. Fuck Hillsong yesterday. And fuck Hillsong forever. You can call it a blessing if you'd like. Fuck Hillsong for their homophobia, for their patriarchy, for covering up sexual abuse by their pastor. With minors, if I'm not mistaken. Fuck Hillsong for their white supremacy and their colonialism. And if you really cared about bringing the gospel around the world, you wouldn't just send your brand around the world so you could fucking make money on it and capitalize on it so you can make more money with your music and your tours. You would send people out, you train them to love people well and understand the gospel and go meet local leaders and submit to local authorities and learn about communities and build what the community needs from within. But instead, you go and you conquer like all your white ass ancestors. So fuck y'all. The music's dope though. I'm not gonna lie.
Well written and problematic.
Who doesn't love Little Oceans? I get it.
It even made mainstream. We're like, what?
Coming out of No, man. But of course they have they're some of the best songwriters in the world in those teams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know? But also fuck y'all.
Resources.
And I mean that with all the fullness of my beautiful heart.
You do have a beautiful
heart. With a smile. I said that in love. What? Don't worry about it. Love the sin or not the sin, right? You know what? I believe the Bible says it's hard for a rich man to make it to heaven than to get through the
than for a camel to get through the eye of a needle.
Right? I still remember verses. So check yourselves, you millionaires, off the back of Christians. People out here giving off their I'm gonna go off because it's not just us. All you motherfuckers who actually out here buying second houses, putting in-ground pools, getting motorcycles and shit off the back of your congregation. They can't afford fucking rent. You know who you are. Anyway, back to fun things like gospel music.
Let's put the FU in fun.
But I will be still.
And
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I will admit, I will confess. I have a confession. That like a month ago, I may have come out of the shower and put on So Will I.
Oh, did you come in the shower?
No, I did not today.
Okay.
I'm really bad at remembering to charge my vibes. I have like a million of them.
I feel like we could reframe that.
Okay. I am learning to be more diligent with charging my vibes.
Amazing.
Thank you. Because there's enough. I should never be dry. Truly. Now, we all have our favorites. I have my favorites, but like,
what are your favorites?
My womanizer is because there's no friction. It's all like air suction.
Yeah.
So you could go a while.
The pulsator or whatever, the pulse. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can like, it's because it just stimulates the clit. Anyway. Yeah.
Delicious.
I just remember my last session. I was like, that was a good time.
Yeah, the O's have been good lately.
It was a while ago, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
It was like probably a month ago.
I mean, you've had a really busy last 2 weeks.
You know,
throwing festival and shit.
Throwing festivals out here.
Just changing culture. Yeah.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. No, I put on So Will I did.
So good.
Look, and again, I say fuck Bethel, knowing full well they write incredible songs.
Yeah.
I was in the beta class of like the worship school. Online. Yeah.
Do you remember Frontline?
No.
When I joined the cult in the States called Master's Commission.
Tell me.
We went.
Say their names.
Say my name.
Yeah. Have you all cults? People are scared to leave your cult.
Yeah, even now I'm like, I can't name it because like, what if they come for me? Which
Masters Commissions, the world race. I have friends who people are scared to leave and speak their minds. You're culty.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't like fear-based.
No.
It's not great.
How is that rooted in a fucking kingdom of love? I don't know what Bible you're reading. Anyway.
Okay, at the rap battle last night though.
Yeah, there was a Christian rapper. Yeah,
it was so
there's like
good.
dope Christian bars, and I'm like, the room did not understand. I'm like, the Americans would get better. I'm like, yo, the stop bar, the Kirk Frank. Yo, shout out to A Ward.
Yeah.
And even Bullets. Bullets had some good comeback. She's like, I'm a Christian too. How did he put it? The footage will be out eventually.
So
it's like,
good.
I'm a Christian too. The only thing is, I didn't use my faith to monetize. I didn't monetize my faith. I was like, no, man. The stomp bar though.
Chills.
Yo, that was dope.
Yep.
Yeah.
All those references, I was like, I feel so understood. And then there were some people in the crowd. I was like, really.
We all had the same trauma. Yes.
Church trauma.
One of us. Oh.
I wish I could relive last night.
Blood songs in my head now. No, I won't let myself listen to Bethel. I won't.
That's unfair. It's like
I cannot express how heartbroken I was watching them online just like destroy, like just be themselves truly. Because I don't know these people, but like I respected their work and the ministry, and then to watch the racism. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember when one of them, I don't know if it was Brian or his wife Jen or whatever, posted a news on fucking Instagram to compare lynching to abortion.
Sorry, what?
Yes, and these motherfuckers adopted a black child. I'm like,
oh no.
And everyone I know who's adopted by like white parents has like things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, y'all are even less equipped. Anyway, whatever's. Yeah, and it was such a thing, and they triple down. It was like horribly dealt with, and I'm like, oh. And then the Trump thing, they all like suck Trump dick, and like that. I think it was Bill 8 in California that was like trying to stop like having like mental health supports for like trans folks or whatever, and they like use fake science.
That's just
and their
straight
platform.
Up violent. Like,
and you have to understand, like, they run that city. Reading is run by Bethel. Like, it's wild. Like, City Hall, like the amount of money that and power, like it's just so weird. It's so unhealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The music slaps though.
Fuck.
I don't know about the new stuff because I don't listen to that shit no more. But like back in the day.
I know.
No, I don't. I refuse. You will not get a penny from me, even in streams.
Well done.
Yeah, gotta have principles.
You gotta stand in it. Yeah.
Gotta live by faith.
Not by sight?
Yeah. Live by what you believe, you know what I'm saying? No, man. Yo, you know one song that makes me so sad? Look, I think that the gospel version of Break Every Chain is like...
Ooh.
And I wish, and that recording is perfect, except my sister. Did you have to call out excuse me. Yes, that is my sneeze.
Blessings.
Yes, it does not sound like me. Everyone gets a kick out of it. I understand. Okay, laugh. I can take multitudes. No, there's an ad lib at the end where she's like, because it's talking about like the chains falling and about like breaking the chains of homosexuality, and I'm like,
ruined.
I know, but it's a perfect song,
right?
It's a perfect adaptation. Like, I like the original, but like that, I hear the chains falling.
Yeah. Because that's like a moment you can feel it in that space, you know?
I love leading that song. Yeah. But also, as much as like gospel's dope, but ever notice how so much of Christian music is just PG porn for Jesus? Mm-hmm. No, but for real though.
I can't wait to play our game, Lover Lord.
Lover Lord. I have some probably on my phone if you wanted to. Mm-hmm. You know what? These guys don't know Jesus music. Y'all want to play?
Oh.
Y'all want to guess? I'm gonna read some lyrics to you. And you need to tell me, is it about God or is it about romantic love?
They're like, fuck no, we're not ready.
I do this bit on stage sometimes, and it's a good time. We did it at one of my shows this summer, and like people are like, please let this be about love, and I'm like, nope, about the Lord.
It was so good.
Okay. Waiting on the one I love to whisper in my ear and tell me I am loved again. I feel you inside me. I am not alone. It's about the Lord. Hey. Your fragrance is intoxicating in our secret place. Your love is extravagant. Oh no, that's about Jesus. Secret places? We love secret places. In a secret, in a quiet place.
In the stillness,
you are there. In a secret.
Secret Place by Phil Wickham and Madison. I forget that song. Love that song.
No, I what's the, I think there's a Wickham song in here somewhere. You're Beautiful? Is that Wickham?
Maybe.
Oh, no, that's a dope ass song.
Yeah.
He's a songwriter.
He's so good.
But also, fuck y'all. I look, you can be multitudes, okay?
Yeah.
R. Kelly is an incredibly talented man.
Okay, I was gonna drop that name earlier. I was
and
like,
may he stay in jail for his crimes forever. Fuck him. Mm-hmm. But also, fuck you for hurting people, and fuck you for ruining some of my favorite songs because you wrote them, all right? And so, same thing to most worship leaders, truly, actually. Fuck y'all for hurting people, and fuck you for ruining some of my favorite songs. R. Kelly and the church, the same.
I'm not wrong, though.
I mean, where were the lies?
Just more colonizing on the other side.
I mean, also, is R. Kelly abusing black women for an entire fucking lifetime and getting away with it not white supremacy at its best? Everyone knew, bro.
Yeah.
We all, Agent Nothing But Number was on Aaliyah's album. The Boondocks did an episode about it 1,000,000 years ago, and we watched it, and we rewatched it. Same. Also, some of y'all pastors are hiding some fucking shit. You know the Bible says the truth will set you free, huh? And the truth will come out? Yeah. Stop. Leave the kids alone. Leave your fucking secretaries alone. Leave that girl in the youth group alone. I don't care if she turns 18 next month. Leave her alone. Stop this. Mm-hmm. Enough. God. Go to a strip club. I don't know. Like, pay a sex worker. At least that's real work. There's consent there. I don't have time today.
I mean, purity culture is rape culture.
This episode's gonna get us in trouble.
And we were gonna open with this one. Maybe we'll rethink that.
I mean, it is what it is. It is what I'm like. Look,
each one's a different vibe, though.
I'm like, if you see this and you have thoughts, I'm like, you can clearly see that there's some parts that we clearly love and have appreciation for, but also, I'm sorry, I'm just not okay with mincing words about abuse of power, about sexual abuse, about financial abuse, and I would argue that the God of your faith would say the same. Because the Jesus I knew growing up, the Jesus I fell in love with, walked into the temple and
flip shit.
He made a braid. He braided a whip. Do you know, like, this guy stood and looked around, got cheesed, and went, huh? Really? And went, say less. And literally took the time to braid a fucking whip and then flip tables.
That's badass. I didn't know that.
And you're telling me that I'm too angry? How dare you turn my father's house into a den of thieves? And I would argue some of y'all need to reread that and instead look at yourselves.
Self-reflection is key.
You know?
Yeah.
How about one more from the books? Lay back against you and breathe.
Oh, I love that. Oh.
Feel your heartbeat. This love is so deep, it's more than I can stand. We'll do more of it over the course of the podcast. No, man. I think there's some Shawn Mendes in there somewhere too.
Oh, I love Shawn Mendes.
Yeah. There used to be a blog, Stuff Christians Like, back in the day, John Acuff, and he I think he wrote a bit where he compared Christian lyrics to what's his face? The John Mayer lyrics.
That's funny.
I love John Mayer.
Yeah.
No, man.
I remember singing that song in worship when we would travel.
No, but honestly though, like sometimes I'm like, so it's so much of that is like it's a little horny for God. I'm just saying.
I mean, to each their own.
No kink shaming here. He's grown. At least he's of age to consent. He's ageless. You know your face right now.
So many thoughts.
Well, look, I just think it's so weird. Song of Solomon is an entire book that is about sex. There's no other way. Look, I want a taste of your fruit, like that. And that we're so prudish that they're like, no, it's about God and his church. So you're telling me that God and his bride, the church, is out here talking about like climbing their mountains and shit and tasting fruit, and like I'm like, that's a little horny. They're fucking. It's fine. And I think they're fucking out of wedlock too.
Yeah.
They're not even married.
I mean, if you consummate, you're married, right? I have so many husbands.
What kind of butt fuck church were you from?
Butt fucking church.
Like, if you consummate, you're married. No priest, no nothing. We fucked. We're together now.
You're now my husband or my wife. Oh no, wife isn't allowed. Sorry. Or my partner. That's not allowed either.
That's not allowed either.
Okay, you're now my husband.
No. Stop writing love songs to Jesus that sound like you want to fuck. Okay, I get it. We're all repressed and a little horny. And Paul says if you're burned, it's better to get married. Go get married. And then I'll see you in 10 years.
Thank you.
I'll see you in 10 years for your divorce.
Honestly, I am so grateful.
Right?
We avoided our first divorce.
Isn't this so great?
Yeah.
Because everyone's getting divorced now.
It's real.
It's dope, so dope.
Yeah. Oh, so grateful. I always used to be like, oh, what's wrong with me? Like, why don't I have this desire to get married? Or I've never like thought about a wedding day, or like I don't have a desire to have kids. People are like, oh, it's your trauma or whatever. It's like now people are like, oh, she did it right.
No. Out here, Rose-Ingrid, when are you going to hurry up and get married? I used to, and they didn't call me Rose-Ingrid back then. They called me Rose because, I had to learn to assert myself. I remember walking into church, a pastor's wife, I was walking by the office, and she's like, when are you going to hurry up and get married? And I'm like, hi, pastor. Nice to see you today. Like, what the fuck? Like, having a good day too? I'm not gonna hurry up and get married. I think I was in school at the point too. I'm like, all of the kids I grew up with that barely went to college if they went. And like, I'm like, y'all got married young-ish.
Oh, so
and,
young, yeah.
And I'm like, some of these people had like, I'm like, some of them are so darn smart.
Yeah.
Could have done so many other shit. Now you're stuck at home with like 4 or 5 kids and like.
Bruh. I mean, and sometimes that works for people, but rarely, I feel.
Well,
we witness.
I think the folks who did it in a healthy way, like I I know some folks. I'm like, I see it. You know what I'm saying? But that's not most people.
Yeah.
That's not people I grew up with. I don't think so. But I'm just like, I'm not gonna hurry up and get married. I'm also, isn't marriage like a sacred thing? Should I not like be intentional about who I marry? And now I'm like,
I know.
Isn't it nice? Because I'd be like, it would have been the last 5 years had I gotten married when like everyone said, I would have married some fucking pastor.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
And like that 2016 or 17 was already brutal.
Yeah.
It would have been even worse.
Oh, God.
I would have kids.
Oh, sorry.
You look, I love children. My nieces and my nephew are my favorite humans.
Yeah.
People don't like kids as people or fucked up because kids are not accessories, they're human. That being said, I do not want to procreate. Every inch of my body is like, nope. There is no fetus growing in this uterus.
I'll take all the inches, but every inch of my body says no to kids.
I'm like, no. Yo. That used to be like my biggest fear, huh?
A big dick?
No.
You need not fear. Joshua 29, I can't remember the verse. Be strong and courageous.
Ooh. You mean the whole book where they're like, we're gonna take over someone's land? Because God said so. We love colonization. Anywho,
it's my people. Yeah,
your people are really good at it.
Yeah, we did.
Shout out to white people.
You know,
y'all like specialize in like so much interesting things, like bad potato salad, and white supremacy. You're really good at it.
Yeah, and deviled eggs.
You know how good? I don't know, Negro. Like, some Southern black people might actually.
That's what I was saying, but then I was told that it's a white person thing. I was like, oh, I totally thought this was like a Southern thing.
I think it's a Southern thing.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Maybe we'll have some Southern fans and they'll let us know.
Yes.
I like deviled eggs because I don't like eggs like that.
Right.
I don't want my yolk to look remotely gray, ever. If it's not a little runny, I don't want it.
You know, like the little spermy thing that's like.
Well,
one time when I was at the cult in the States, we would go out and we would collect the eggs from the chicken coop and hard boil them, and then obviously
hard boiled. Oh my God, no.
That with hot sauce, so good.
No, thank you.
And my roommate, she bit into one. And there was a little chicken fetus.
Oh, it's like almost balut. No, in some place, I mean, in the Philippines, they eat like
the bones and everything, or the.
Isn't it a delicacy?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, let's turn it. Let's make it fancy.
Let's go to the Philippines and have some balut.
Okay. I'm a bougie.
Someone needs to invite us to come hang out in the Philippines. Shout out to my homies. I love my Filipino friends. They're so much fun. They're like the niggas of Asia. Actually, one of the biggest battle rap leagues in the world is in the Philippines.
Oh yeah.
It's called Flip Top. Let's go see a rap battle in the Philippines.
I'm so fucking down.
Let's go and eat some pancit. Let's go.
Yeah, never been. I'm ready. I'm ready for adventures. You know.
Always.
I'm a Sagittarius.
I know.
Apparently,
our signs are like very compatible.
Highly compatible. Yeah. It makes sense.
Look at us.
Here we are.
I had a thought and I fully lost it, but it's fine.
Come back, thought.
Let's call it back. Did I ever tell you about what this era in my church life where like they were really like manifesting cash?
Oh,
I grew up with a faith, okay? So there's Pentecostals, and then there's like we were like very name and they claim it. We believed in the blessing. When I left my church, I had a coffee with my pastor, and he sat down with me. He's like, "It seems like you don't really believe in the blessing. You know, like you could make the most money you could ever have. Oh yeah, because I was leaving to go live in the hood to go be a missionary.
Oh yeah. Oh, so gross.
Yeah, well, that's a whole other conversation.
I have some of that weird shit
yes,
too.
I thought I was gonna go help, and I have thoughts about that, but his beef with it was not my beef with it. It wasn't the white supremacy, pushing people who can't afford to live out of their apartments, though I was broke at the time too. It was like he did not believe that being amongst the people helped. And so he's like,
I wonder if, going back to these people now, if there's been any reflection or like shift, highly doubtful, but I wonder.
I mean, I doubt it.
Yeah. Sorry, continue.
No, I mean, maybe. We're all capable of changing. I hope so.
Yeah.
I doubt so.
Yeah.
He told me, he's like, if you want to help poor people, stay here. We can teach them how to live.
Wow.
Yeah. He's like, I've been offering you young people for so long to be in ministry, and no one will take me up on it. I don't know why. His offer was this. He was like, hey, young people in Bible college, I will get you a job in ministry if you sign this contract, and if you bring 10 families to Jesus who will come to our church, we'll pay you $30,000 that year. Oh, wait. And then he goes, year 2, if you bring another 10, we'll pay you 60. And then we'll renegotiate at 90.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
So the church, this church is a minimum 10% tithing church. So the 10% to the storehouse, you know what I'm saying? We would call that simple obedience. That's what the Bible says, so we do it. If you wanted to get into faith, you have to put an offering on top of that. I used to 20% tithe, working $11 an hour, okay, with no parents. And people let me do that. Do you know what?
Well, you're paying adult bills that aren't yours. Ish.
Yeah. Do you know what I could do now if that money was put in a savings account?
Oh, we can't even go there. That's like how I lost my Bitcoin. We can't talk about it.
No, and I remember sitting there, and this is a man, his daughter is the same age as me. He known me since 12 years old, and I'm like, oh, I knew I was on my way out, but I really need to go. Because, what you're talking about is a multi-level marketing scheme for Jesus.
That's fucked.
And I loved Jesus. I mean, Jesus and I are so cool, but
yeah, dope human.
I was about the kingdom and I was about the fucking thing, and I shared about Jesus. Excuse me, licking noses, because I truly believe he changed my life, and I want to share that with others. And I was like, what if people come and find out that I get a cut out of what they bring into the church?
That's gross.
Wouldn't they feel like shit?
Oh.
Also,
it's like a violation.
Also, do I still? If you said, Rose-Ingrid, I want to hire full time for $30K a year to share about Jesus.
Yeah,
cool.
That's different.
Amazing.
That's different.
I would have, dream job.
But the thing is, people don't even have any insight to see what they're saying is.
He had no self-awareness to realize why we never took him up on it. It's because it was fucking grimy. And what happens when there's a mother? I used to be a barista in Orleans, and I loved my job. I just didn't pay enough. And this single mom, started bringing her kids to my youth group through meeting me at the coffee shop.
Aww.
And they were going through some stuff. And so we had a food bank, and I was like, come on over, whatever's. One day, the social pastor was like, when are you going to start coming to Sunday church? And I'm like, are we not here to... I'm sorry. It's not our job to help people? Is the Spirit of Sovereign Lord not upon me to preach good news to the poor and set the captives free, declare the year of the Lord? What? Who are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
There was a time, I went on wait, did you have more to say about that?
Huh?
Did you have more to say? Okay.
It's fine.
I went on this relaxation trip and to see my Florida fam, I call them, I stayed with for the
cult. Cult fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went with a friend to just relax, escape the Canadian winter.
Of course.
Fuck. And on the way to the airport, she's like, so we're going to an abortion clinic. Yeah, bro.
Way to bait and switch.
I was like, I'm not comfortable with this.
Also, abortion is not right.
Dude, we went. I'm like, I'm going to stay in the car. She's like, no, come. So I met all the people, and they're using scripture and yelling at these guys.
I'm like,
how dare you, like, you're a coward, something about sin, like, you're not supporting this woman, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what the
Where is the
fuck?
love of God in that?
Yeah, I'm like, are you going to provide resources for people? Which I actually think they do, but then it's like they swarm you into their community for Jesus. And is it sustainable? Do you actually set people up? And do you allow them to choose? You know? It was crazy. I was like, what the fuck am I doing here? This is so gross. And they would bring people with their kids who almost had an abortion to try to talk to people and be like, this is what you're giving up. Using children as
props.
God.
You can believe whatever you want to believe. Some people believe the world is fucking flat. Good for them.
Oh, I have a story about that. Maybe we don't have time though.
That being said, if you actually care about lives and the sanctity of life in its fullness, research is clear that the way to avoid pregnancies that are aborted is to avoid pregnancy that is unwanted. Robust sexual education for young people.
Lessen the shame.
Openness.
Yeah.
Contraception.
Accessibility.
Contraception.
Yep.
And the ability to fucking feed and house kids. So how about we advocate for social supports for parents and education, and your dreams would come true. There would be less abortions, guys.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Ottawa Abortion Doula.
Shout out.
Doulas.
Also, do you know what happens when you make abortions fucking legal? More people die in back alley abortions because it's Taylor's Old time. Okay?
Yep.
Beauty and the Beast, abortions, and sex work. You're not going to get rid of it. So live in the fucking real world. And how about you learn how to actually support people in the real world? And no one changed by being yelled at.
Yeah, man.
And there's nowhere in the Bible where Jesus yelled at people trying to figure out life. He yelled at judgy folks. I don't even think he yelled at them. He just called them brood vipers. And
yeah. We don't know people's situations.
Dude, I don't know my life.
First of all, like, and who asked you?
Truly, do I know you? Do you have the authority to speak into my life?
You're talking in my life like you know me and you're in my life.
Are you my mom?
Get out.
Because you don't look like her. You sure you're my dad because you're here. So fuck off.
Oh.
Shout out to people with no dads.
Hey-o.
Hey.
I have multiple. No, just kidding.
Must be nice.
Just two, yeah. You can you can have the first one.
Look, I'm good.
Yeah, trust.
Because some of y'all have dads, I don't want them either. I've seen some of y'all lives. I'm just like, oh, you know what?
Sometimes you're like, is it better with it?
Mine was gone, and I have half siblings, and he was around for them a little bit more than they were for me. I was like, oh, sounds of it, I came out good. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm great.
Yeah. Hearing those stories is like, okay, maybe, yeah.
Shout out to my other half siblings I've never met. When you guys become of age, you know where to find me.
Your sibs that are out there? Yeah, same.
Yeah, there's so many.
Yeah,
who
knows?
Shout out to, stop whoring, man.
Whore with integrity.
Yes, please. Take care of your kids.
Again, protection.
Oh,
contraceptions.
There's
education.
Male contraception. Try it. Responsibility.
All men, get your HPV shots.
Oh, check your scrotums.
Also that. Check your titties. Check your titties.
Yeah, check your titties. I sent you that video.
It's so good.
Look, once a month, okay? Check your titties. If you're like 35 and older, check your hormone levels. We're just going to tell everybody to get healthy.
Yeah.
Okay?
All around.
Because, like...
mind, body, health.
Because it's wild in these streets. What are you looking forward to this week?
Okay, my mind immediately went to eating honey hot wings.
Oh my God, where?
I know. When? Right, Super Bowl today.
Yeah.
It's also some problematic things, but fun. It's gonna be fun. What am I looking forward to this week?
I thought you were really serious with the wings. I was like, oh, bitch, let's
Definitely
talk about
the
it.
wings. Oh, I
No,
love
but
wings.
you don't have to. You can be serious if you want. You don't have to be. You can be.
That's true. I'm gonna stick with wings until something else comes along.
You know what? Wings are dope.
Oh, I love wings. I tried to be vegetarian. I only lasted 3 days because
I'm too Caribbean for that shit.
What are you looking forward to?
Sleep.
Oh yeah.
I'm doing drag on the weekend.
Yes.
And like I've hosted in drag. I've performed like stand up in drag. And I've done a 1-man show in drag.
Is the Rev coming out?
The Reverend D Love as Daddy if you're nasty. But I have not like done a proper lip sync in drag.
Ooh.
Expect some of your faves. There might be a little Kirk involved.
Oh my god, yes.
I have some surprises on my sleeves, so I'm excited about that.
Is there gonna be footage?
Yeah, I'll bring camera.
Okay, sick.
Yep.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good week.
It's gonna be a good week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good energy.
Yeah. Have a good week, guys.
Yeah.
Get checked. Be blessed. Don't be an asshole. Believe what you want, but don't
be kind
a dick.
to your asshole.
Yes, be kind to your asshole. Eat fiber. No, man. We're a fiberless society. Magnesium and fiber, guys. Magnesium helps you sleep. And none of y'all should get enough sleep. Okay?
That's real.
And fiber, so you don't shit blood. I'm serious.
Yeah, that is serious.
Yes.
I just wasn't expecting that.
And don't be a dick. And free Palestine. What else can I say?
Oop. Yep. We're going there.
Oh, I mean, I can say that here.
Yeah. Isn't that nice?
It's so great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just be.
Yeah. All right. Love you.
Love you too.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.